Call it what you want. A chip on your shoulder, something to prove. That dog mentality. That thing that makes you rise up.
Good, bro.
Keep doing what you love. Show them you're underrated. Show them.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
We welcome you to Jesuit High School for the second day of the 3-day 46th Annual Father Berry Christmas Classic. Keith Joganais with you on the call here today, where we will have our first matchup in the consolation bracket between the St. Mary's Rams and the Brookside Christian Knights. So St. Mary's and Brookside will be the first matchup in our consolation bracket. Both teams losing yesterday. Archbishop Mitty beating Brookside Christian, and St. Mary's losing to Cathedral Catholic. We'll take a short break. When we come back, starting lineups, and we'll tip off the first matchup in the consolation bracket here on NorCal Sports TV. And before we go to that break, we'll give you some of our sponsors. Randall Communications. Randall Communications is proud to support Jesuit basketball in the Father Berry Classic. Visit randallcommunications.com. Go Big Red. And Next Level Flag Football. Next Level Flag Football is excited to launch our new site at Jesuit High School in January. We are in pursuit of providing the best youth sports experiences. Next Level Flag Football is available to boys and girls grades K through 7. Visit nextlevelsports.com now to sign up at our Jesuit High School location.
this moment, nothing else matters. You have what's in front of you and what's inside of you. What you do before that moment is what's going to dictate the outcome. All those one more times. All those do it agains. All those final pushes. All those don't quits are your allies. When the whistle blows. You can feel the vibrations in the crowd. Electricity crackles in the air. Momentum is on our side. The moment of reward is here. Focus is your teammate, and dedication is your coach. Moments create a scene, and that scene is success. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit.
We are the Big Red Machine! We are the Big Red Machine! We are the Big Red Machine!
We are the Big Red Machine.
We thank you once again for joining us here as Brookside Christian and St. Mary's will be the first game today in the consolation bracket. We are at the moment waiting for the game to begin. Part of that is due to some officials running a little late. So we will keep you up to date with information on that, and when the game is ready to tip off, we will keep you posted here on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today.
In this moment, nothing else matters. You have what's in front of you and what's inside of you. What you do before that moment is what's going to dictate the outcome. All those one more times. All those do it agains. All those final pushes. All those don't quits are your allies. When the whistle blows. You can feel the vibrations in the crowd. Electricity crackles in the air. Momentum is on our side. The moment of reward is here. Focus is your teammate, and dedication is your coach. Moments create a scene, and that scene is success. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit.
We are the Big Bad Machine. We are the Big Bad Machine. We are the Big Bad Machine.
We are the Big Red Machine.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we were waiting on the second of the two referees for the first consolation matchup between St. Mary's and Brookside Christian to arrive. That referee unable to attend, so it looks like there will be one lone ref to officiate this game. No time for starting lineups, so everybody's just out in the court, ready to play. As you look at the bracket, the first game we have for you today, the consolation side of the bracket, St. Mary's and Brookside Christian. St. Mary's losing to Cathedral Catholic last night, and Archbishop Mitty beating Brookside Christian. So the Knights and the Rams set to tip off here in game one of the consolation side of things. Jaden Marshall will tip it off against Ronnie Ray. The Rams of St. Mary's, the Knights of Brookside Christian. Away we go, and Ronnie Ray tips it right back to his man, Romeo Carmelo, and that is the opening tip won by the Knights of Brookside Christian. They are in their home whites today. Yesterday they were in their away blues as Ronnie Ray's first field goal attempt from the field, no good with the right hook shot in the key, and here comes Jaden Marshall and the Rams. Grant Jory with the floater, can't get it to go. Almost got his own rebound. And they swing it out to Carmelo, and here come the Knights. St. Mary's in their road green as they were yesterday against Archbishop Mitty. Great dribbling by Pavolante, but he was unable to find his man inside Arias. DeCruz puts it inside, gets the bucket, but is whistled for the offensive charge. Carmelo earned that one as Josh DeCruz tried to jump his way in there. You see right here on the replay. DeCruz goes in. And that is perfect textbook charge material there by Carmelo. Lito Pavolante dribbling left side. Pavolante scoop finger roll, and he gets it. No, it's just off the rim. That one won't go, and it's rebounded by Jaden Marshall. Savion shipped to the other side of the floor. Marshall inside the key. Got it to go. We have our first points of the day, courtesy of Jaden Marshall, the 6-foot sophomore. 2-0 St. Mary's, just like that. Pavolante to De La Rosa. Cross court to Carmelo. Now back inside the post to Arias, who gets it to go. Friendly as Arias. Decked out in some cool neon yellow Adidas shoes, and he puts it in with the right hook. And we're tied just like that once again. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here today. Keith Joganas here with NorCal Sports TV as we are starting to heat up our basketball coverage here at NorCal Sports. We've got 4 games today and 4 games tomorrow at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. Grant Jory's first shot from the field, no good, but Josh DeCruz earns a hard-fought offensive rebound. Now DeCruz flips it out to Savion Ship, who will back it out with 28 on the shot clock and redirect traffic. Zambada over to DeCruz, 15 on the shot clock. That pass intercepted. Here comes Pavolante. Pavolante forcing a foul as DeCruz went up with him, and he earns his first personal of the day. You see right here on the replay, DeCruz trying to find Grant Jory. The pass is tipped, and Pavolante goes wire to wire and forces the foul, even though he misses the shot due to a whole bunch of contact by Josh DeCruz. Pavolante's first free throw is no good. Brookside Christian now, after last night's loss, looking to rebound. St. Mary's 5-2 after the loss. Brookside Christian 4-2. So 2 teams looking to earn another win here in the consolation bracket. The loser will go to the 7th place game tomorrow at 2 p.m. Merluzza, corner mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound picked up by Geronimo De La Rosa. De La Rosa, who had 18 yesterday, showing you the dribbling moves there. Carmelo inside. That pass zipped to Arias, but he couldn't handle it. Here comes Grant Jory on the fast break. Great move inside. Just couldn't get it to finish. Rebound put up by Savion Ship, who draws the foul. Franlis Arias will be charged with the foul. Down low. You see right here, great job by Ship to be right there at the right moment. First free throw by Ship is off the front of the iron. Jory will check out. Phil Vink will come in. Vink ran the floor well yesterday in the loss against Cathedral Catholic. Great defender. Second free throw no good as well for Ship, so he does not get a single point on that trip to the charity stripe. Ronnie Ray inside. Shot is blocked courtesy of Ship. Marshall looking for somebody to pass it to, and he finally finds somebody. Three ball by Zambato from the corner. No good off the back iron. Goes right to Geronimo De La Rosa. De La Rosa, left-handed finger roll, and it's in. Oh, Geronimo De La Rosa showing you the speed burst there. 5-2, Brookside Christian Knights over the St. Mary's Rams with 4:18 to play here in the first quarter. Geronimo. And we're off on NorCal Sports TV. And while we have this break in the action, we want to thank some of our sponsors, and we will start here with this broadcast of the Jesuit Father Barry Christmas Classic is brought to you by Jesuit High School. Become a Marauder. Contact admissions today, jesuithighschool.org. Randall Communications. Recruiting Boost. Athletic College Placement Service. The NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th to 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to norcalsportstv.com/camp for all the details. I'll be at that camp because, as you know, as Luis, our producer, knows, all of those games will be produced and televised. Always great to give back and spread the game. Zambato tries to spread that one cross court. He finds Marshall for three. No good. It just rolls around the rim. St. Mary's has not made a three-pointer so far to start this contest. Carmelo. Great crossover. Free throw line jump shot. And debatable if he got any iron on that one. But the look on his face, he can tell he's disappointed. So 3:40 to play here. Brookside Christian started off this year with 2 wins against Pleasant Grove and Chavez, then lost to Buchanan, beat DeSales, beat Bethel, and then lost yesterday to Archbishop Mitty in a close one. Over 5 SeaCal League championships this decade for the Knights. Rebound by Ray off the miss, and here come those Knights. Ronnie Ray, who leads the team in rebounding with 8.3 per game, has already snagged 3 here. He had 10 yesterday in the loss. Ray inside to a wide open Arias. No foul called. Arias will put it in anyways. Franlis Arias, who yesterday was a big factor down there in the post. If they're going to win this game, they need Arias to do the same thing. Marluza. Rocky Anderson has checked in for the Rams, number 15, as well as Andrew Lindholm, number 24. Anderson, and he finally knocks down the first 3 for the Rams. Ronnie Ray to the corner. Baseline jump shot, no good. Offensive board taken by Lito Papalante, but it goes right to the hands of Merluzza. The Rams have numbers. Lindholm will slow it down, and he'll give it to Vink. The Rams trying to find something on offense here. Merluzza guarded closely by De La Rosa. Lindholm, 5 on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off here. 3 ball by Merluzza. It's good. R.J. Merluzza as the shot clock was going to expire. And the Rams have their first lead of the game. And boom goes the Dynamite. Inside is Arias. Going to get a hand-checking foul on number 21, Alex Walters. His first personal. You see right here, clock winding down. Looking for somebody was Lindholm, and he found Merluzza, and X marks the spot. Brand new shot clock for the Knights of Brookside Christian. Throwing up a wild shot and getting fouled in the process is Saini. Foul is going to be on Merluzza, number 25. His first personal. 4th team foul for the Rams. First free throw is good by Saini. Ties us up once again at 8-all. Brookside Christian, section champions last year in Division 5, Sac Joaquin section. Beaten Argonaut, section champs in 2014 as well. Second free throw by Saini is no good. He goes 1 of 2 on that trip to the charity stripe. Merluzza looking for somebody. Finds Rocky Anderson. Anderson crosses over. We're going to get an offensive foul in the process. So now St. Mary's will go into a full court press here, and we'll see how Brookside Christian attacks it with all these fast guards they have on this team. Saini has that one picked away. De La Rosa in the nick of time finds it. Euro step didn't go as planned. He was looking for Arias, who had no idea the basketball was coming, and another turnover, and the Rams have it. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. About a 3-second differential between game clock and the shot clock. Neither team has yet to break 10 points in the quarter. Walters in the post. Up against 2 guys, too strong off the back iron. Shot clock turned off now with 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And so the Knights of Brookside Christian can play for the final shot. 7. Ronnie Ray gonna have to get it up with 3 seconds, and Ray goes in, but a whistle. We're gonna get a foul on De La Rosa, his first on offense. .7 seconds left in the first quarter, and the St. Mary's will inbound the basketball. Merluzza, 1. Merluzza, shot won't count, even though it's good. So neither team breaks 10 points in the first quarter, 16 combined. We're deadlocked at 8 after quarter number 1 in the consolation bracket at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic between Brookside Christian and St. Mary's on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter about to begin. Keith Jogonatis here with you on NorCal Sports TV. St. Mary's and Brookside Christian in the first of 2 games in the consolation bracket at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. Before that second quarter begins, we have some more mentions. Elite Power. And Next Level Flag Football. Flag football by the Next Level Register at nextlevelsports.com. And, of course, the Jesuit SAC app, the official Jesuit app of Jesuit High School. And Straight Sports, custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com. Stand out from the rest. Start of the second quarter. We're deadlocked at 8. Neither team breaking 10 points. Ronnie Ray gets his hand in the passing lane there, but number 12, Rylan Gundert, who's in for the first time in this contest, able to recover. Marluza with the big three in the first quarter. Phil Vink now. Corner mid-range shot, no good. De La Rosa up ahead to Lito Pabalante. Pabalante surveying the floor. Now back to De La Rosa, who did not score in that, or did score in that first quarter, held only 2 points. Saini, bounce pass into Arias. Arias, great move, couldn't finish. Saini gets the offensive board. Saini up and under, and it's good. Holy guacamole, Rohit Saini with the finish. 10-8 now, Knights. Inside, Gunder's shot no good. Fights for his own rebound. It goes out to Lindholm. Goes cross court to Rocky Anderson. Lindholm has it again, guarded by Pabalante. Gunder working on Arias. Shot blocked by Ray. Ronnie Ray gets all 5 fingers on that one. De La Rosa. Off to Pabalante. Pabalante fakes the pass and puts it inside with a finger roll. Oh, now you see him, now you don't. Lito Pabalante. Gonna get a hand checking foul here on Marluza. You see right there, great job by Pabalante to fake the pass. Puts it right back up and in. Marluza off to Lindholm. The pass is tipped up in the air, out of bounds, and it will go to the Knights of Brookside Christian. Brookside Christian with a dominant powerhouse basketball program the recent couple of years. Trying to get deep in the state this year. Great pass inside to Ray, who finishes with the right hand over the head of Alex Walters. Six-point lead now for Brookside Christian. It's the largest one of the contest so far. Lindholm has that one knocked away, but it's recovered by his teammate, R.J. Marluza. Marluza crossover. Hop step. Floater. No good. Walters almost had the rebound, had it knocked away by Arias. And now De La Rosa will bring the basketball up the floor. De La Rosa, great crossover. Inside, Ray again with the right hand and the foul. Ronnie Ray. Great dribbling by De La Rosa, and then the great feed to Ray. The whole defense came over to help on De La Rosa, and he recognized it, and he found a wide open Ray cut into the basket, baseline. Savion shipped to the Cruz. St. Mary's desperately just trying to find their first points in the second quarter. They can't find it there on the corner three by Sambato. Out of bounds, and it will stay with St. Mary's. .436 to go in the second quarter as St. Mary's desperately trying to find their first points here. Their offense has gone stagnant. That was something that happened against Cathedral Catholic late in the second half. That was one of the factors as to why they did not come out on top in that one. Jory, pump fake. Marshall, mid-range, no good. Ball tapped around and it's recovered by Carmelo. Carmelo goes inside. That shot no good by Arias in the post. And now Josh DeCruz with the basketball. chip. Kicks it out to Sambato. Cutting Jory, right finger roll, and it's good. Grant Jory has his first points of the contest. And St. Mary's has their first points of the second quarter at the 3:37 mark. De La Rosa inside. De La Rosa with a great left-handed finger roll. Oh, he knifes right through the defense. Back and forth we go. Jory for three. He thought that one was good. It just missed. Sambato drives inside. Sambato the whole way. That one too strong. Jory with the offensive board, and he puts it back up and in. Grant Jory, who did not have a great offensive performance last night, starting to get going. And the lead back to 6 for Brookside Christian against St. Mary's here on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back. Keith Jogananis, NorCal Sports TV. St. Mary's and Brookside Christian in game 1 of the consolation bracket. Winner will play at 3:30 on Saturday. Loser will play in the 7 p.m. game, the 7th place game at 2 p.m. Going to get a foul on the floor here. Foul is going to be on Justin Sambato of the Rams. And that will send Geronimo De La Rosa to the free throw line. De La Rosa makes the first one. Gives him the opportunity to go and try another one. Ronnie Ray will check in at the next horn. Ray will check in for Arias. Back to an 8-point lead for the Knights. Inside, great feed, but the shot's blocked by De La Rosa. Holy guacamole, and the basketball comes right to us. And it was a great job here. You see in the replay, it's a great pass, courtesy of Marshall, who zipped it into Sambato. Unfortunately, De La Rosa right there. That pass goes wide. It's off the hand of Ronnie Ray, so no backcourt violation for St. Mary's, as it was touched by the Knights. Marshall, great jump in and a great finish. Jaden Marshall, puts it in. Carmelo, the whole way, and it goes. It rims and spins around the rim and drops. Romeo Carmelo. Jory with the pump fake. No offensive charge as De La Rosa hits the ground. No basket either for Jory. Tapped out to Pavolante, who dishes it off to Geronimo De La Rosa. De La Rosa behind the back. To the corner to Saini. Has it knocked away by DeCruz. A mad dash for the basketball, and the Rams come away with it. Jaden Marshall. Jory for three, dead center. Good, he knocks it down. Lead back to 5 for Brookside Christian as the offense starts to heat up with just under 2 minutes in the first half. Pavolante. De La Rosa for three, bucket, and the foul. Holy guacamole, Geronimo De La Rosa with a chance for a 4-point play. Pavolante sees it, dishes it off. De La Rosa from way downtown, and in the process, Marshall fouls him. Nine-point lead just like that. draws a foul, will go to the free throw line. Josh DeCruz, who had some key shots last night, put in some big buckets, makes the first free throw. DeCruz, the 5'10 junior, they talk to him, they say he gives him that spark. You talk to many coaches in the St. Mary's high school. On this team, they say he provides a spark and gives them that energy at times when they desperately need it. Carmelo. Now it's De La Rosa, guarded closely by Marshall. Loses the basketball, and Marshall comes up with it. Flips it over to De La Cruz. De La Cruz bounce pass inside. Shot won't go for Ship. Ronnie Ray has the rebound. It's stripped away by Jory. Marshall. Bounce pass intended for Sambato off the foot of De La Rosa. And a brand new shot clock for the Rams. Under a minute to play in the second quarter, 45 seconds to go. DeCruz to Sambato. "12-second differential between game clock and shot clock. And 15 on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock. DeCruz calls out a number. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to get a shot off. DeCruz, ball's on the ground, picked up by Jory. DeCruz throws up a three, and he makes it! DeCruz put up a prayer, and the prayer was answered. How in the world did that one go down? De La Rosa throws up a half-court heave. Got a whistle on the floor. And they're going to say no foul, and that will do it for the end of the first half. 26-22, Brookside Christian. But a huge three by Josh DeCruz cuts it from what would have been 7 to 4. We go to halftime. 26-22, Brookside Christian over St. Mary's at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches through calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today.
this moment, nothing else matters. You have what's in front of you and what's inside of you. What you do before that moment is what's going to dictate the outcome. All those one more times. All those do it agains. All those final pushes. All those don't quits are your allies. When the whistle blows. You can feel the vibrations in the crowd. Electricity crackles in the air. Momentum is on our side. The moment of reward is here. Focus is your teammate, and dedication is your coach. Moments create a scene, and that scene is success. Don't ever stop. Don't ever quit.
We are the Big Red Machine. We are the Big Red Machine. We are the Big Red Machine.
We are the Big Red Machine.
Welcome back. Keith Jogonatos as we prepare for the start of the second half. 26-22 Brookside over St. Mary's. Brookside, who was up by 7, but thanks to a last-minute buzzer beater by Josh De La Cruz, cut the lead to 4. They go inside to Ray, who wasn't ready for the dish by Romeo Carmelo, and here come the Rams, trying to pick up where they left off at the end of the first half. Gonna get a foul here, offensive, on the Rams. Ronnie Ray looking for Carmelo with 7:17 in the third. Pass is blocked courtesy of De Cruz, who got up there with some amazing hops. Marshall, cross court. Pass intended for Sembato, but no one was there. So now, Brookside Christian, who at the tail end had their offense going, will try to get some of that momentum back. Carmelo, Ray. Pass was rejected at first off the hands of De La Cruz, but somehow Ray got it back and easily put that one in for 2 points. Sembato to Marshall, to the left wing. Ray ball on the way. Ships 3, no good, into the hands of Arias. De La Rosa breaking ankles in the process. We're going to get an offensive foul, though. Man, what a replay when you take a look at this. These are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up. Holy guacamole. So even with all that flash and pizzazz, it's still 28-22. De La Cruz, it's in. Josh De La Cruz, holy guacamole. De Cruz, who had the 3 at the end of the first half, goes inside and puts up a tough finger roll. Ronnie Ray on the bounce pass. Shot won't go. St. Mary's with the basketball. Marshall to Jory. De Cruz thought about pulling the trigger for 3. We're going to get a timeout here from Brookside Christian. You see right here off the great feed as De Cruz goes right around inside. Shot was blocked by Carmelo. While we have this break in the action, I want to thank some of our sponsors. Jesuit High School invites you to become a future Marauder. Contact us to take a tour and meet the teachers, coaches, and students that make our all-boys Catholic school great. Jesuit has one of the Sacramento region's most successful men's athletic programs, more than 22 visual and performing arts offerings, a robust honors and advanced placement curriculum, and a club for every passion. Learn more at JesuitHighSchool.org. Jesuit High School, a foundation for life in Sacramento since 1963. 28-24, Brookside Christian Knights over the St. Mary's Rams with 5:36 to go in the third. Keith Jogonatis alongside here on NorCal Sports TV. 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic from Jesuit High School. 2 of the most prominent teams in this tournament, Brookside Christian and St. Mary's. Brookside Christian Division 5, St. Mary's Division 2, but nonetheless have had tremendous success in both of their divisions as of last year and the year before that. .5:35 to play. Jory for 3. Too strong off the backboard. Missed the rim completely. De Cruz with a hard-fought offensive rebound. Saini thought he was going to have it, and De Cruz just wrestled it away from him. Marshall in the post to Jory. De Cruz ready for the pass. Tried to go behind the back and get fancy. Ball flipped up in the air. De Cruz wrestles it away from Saini again. De Cruz, pump fake. Inside, great feed. feed up in there to Marshall. 2 points. Josh DeCruz is everywhere and anywhere right now for the Rams, and after that assist and the great off-glass finish by Marshall, the lead's now to 2 for Brookside Christian. Saini inside to Landis. Carmelo puts it in. What a jump shot there by Romeo Carmelo. Off the feed from Arias. Marshall with the basketball now. Jaden Marshall, great spin move, but couldn't get it to go. Somehow gets the ball back. 30-28 now. We're picking up steam in this third quarter, that's for sure. Pabalante, great Euro, great finish. Lito Pabalante. 4-point ball game once again. Every time that St. Mary's tries to tie this game up, Brookside Christian has an answer. Marshall inside, couldn't finish. Great defense by Ray. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. It's going to be on DeCruz for the St. Mary's Rams. 3:56 to play in the third with a 4-point lead in favor of the St. Mary's Rams, or excuse me, the Brookside Christian Knights. Pabalante guarded closely by Rocky Anderson. It's going to be a foul on Anderson in the process of guarding Pabalante that close. Inside to Arias, we're going to get an offensive foul. And it's going to be on Arias himself, the foul. Marluza with the basketball now. Pass into DeCruz. Somehow got that one up over Arias, but it won't go. The Knights with the basketball once again, 3:15 remaining in the third quarter. De La Rosa attacking the rim. Ray couldn't get it. Tried to get his own offensive board, couldn't get that one either. DeCruz, cross court. Marluza for 3. In and out of the rim. Picked up by Pabalante. He's all alone. Pabalante loses that basketball, but a foul on the floor. Foul going to be on Marluza as he tried to chase down Pabalante. De La Rosa, corner 3. No good, but he will get the foul called on DeCruz, and he will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws now. First free throw is good for De La Rosa. Second free throw for De La Rosa is good as well. Third free throw goes in as well as Geronimo De La Rosa goes 3 for 3 from the charity stripe and extends this Brookside Knight lead to 7. Anderson out to Lindholm for 3, who knocks it in. Just when you think St. Mary's might give in, they have an answer every time. Pabalante tries to force feed that one into Arias. Goes out of bounds, and the Knights will retain possession. Under 3 minutes in the third quarter. Saini. Pabalante, corner 3. No good. Offensive board by Arias, who puts it up and in with a right-handed hook. Merluzza. Now Marshall. Two minutes remaining in the third quarter. 6-point lead for the Knights of Brookside Christian. Lindholm, 10 on the shot clock. Marshall spin move, inside, gets it to go with the teardrop. Lito Pavolante bringing the basketball up now. Inside De La Rosa. De La Rosa, no foul called either way. Shot will go short, out of bounds. And the Rams will take over on offense. To the corner. Three ball by Rocky Anderson is short. St. Mary's getting some good looks here to start the end of the third quarter. They just have not been able to put any of them in. We're going to get a hand check and foul called on Andrew Lindholm. First personal for Lindholm, the 5'10 junior. 1:04 remaining in the third. Brookside Christian, despite a lot of great plays, only up 4. St. Mary's had some clutch shots to end quarters in the first and the second. 1 minute to play in the third. Ronnie Ray tried to go up with it, lost the ball in the process. Pavolante corner three from the far corner, no good. Lindholm rebound, throws it ahead to Jaden Marshall. Marshall attacks the rim and lets it in with a finger roll, and it goes. 2-point game just like that with 40 seconds as Romeo Carmelo is fouled near the Brookside Christian sideline. You see there, Lindholm gets it, goes up to Marshall, and Marshall, who had a tough task going into the body of Ronnie Ray, the 6'7 senior, who has been dynamite so far in this tournament for the Knights. Pavolante. Saini gonna take the wide open three. Gonna make the wide open three. Rohit Saini. 5-point lead just like that. Merluzza with the basketball. Shot clock turned off. St. Mary's can play for the final shot of the quarter. Merluzza, 3 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot off. Shot is rejected by Fred Lazarius with 1 second remaining in the third. Rams retain possession. Got a shot off. No good. Hits the top of the backboard. That'll do it. 5-point lead for the Brookside Christian Knights headed into the fourth quarter. They lead 40-35 the St. Mary's Rams at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV.
Athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It's essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, we help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish, ultimately helping them earn scholarship opportunities. We don't rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, we have direct contact with college coaches. Contact us today.
Welcome back, Keith Jogonatis. NorCal Sports TV, 5-point lead for Brookside Christian going into the fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. The winner of this game will play Saturday at 3:30 for the Consolation Championship. Loser goes directly to the 7th place game Saturday at 2 p.m. St. Mary's will start with the basketball. R.J. Merluzza will bring it up. Merluzza looking for somebody. He finds Bill Vink as they work it around the left wing. Vink gets free, and they're going to call Vink for a traveling violation. You see right here, great pass by Vink. Does a great job of getting loose. Gets open down low, and Vink just obviously too many walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ronnie Ray inside. Ray tried to cram it. Wouldn't go. Merluzza. Now Marshall feeds it inside of Jory. Kicks it out to the left wing. Out to Rocky Anderson for 3. Off the right side of the iron. Tapped right to Marshall from Jory. Pass intercepted. Geronimo De La Rosa. Great Euro. Great finish by De La Rosa with the right hand. Went right by Merluzza, who was the last man back for St. Mary's. Marshall, left corner. Now Merluzza, 10 on the shot clock. Merluzza, some fancy dribbling. Great job cutting to the rim. It's Jaden Marshall who gets it to go. Lead back to 5. This is going to be a very competitive fourth quarter. It will come down obviously to execution and what team can play their style the best. Saini, his floater can't get to go. Somehow gets his own rebound inside to Ray. Ray off glass, and he couldn't finish that one either. Jaden Marshall showing you the speed as he is fouled. It's going to be a reach-in. It's going to be on De La Rosa. As Merluzza will take it out from near the left side of the basket. Marshall in the post, guarded by Arias. To the corner. Merluzza, mid-range. Can't get it to go. De La Rosa snags the rebound out of the sky. Throws it ahead to Ronnie Ray. Ray tries to finish it. Dunk won't go. Ball bounces back up and in. Inside. 7-point lead now for Brookside Christian. Sambato 3-ball. It's good. Justin Sambato answers right back and cuts the deficit to 4. Timeout Brookside Christian. 4-point lead for the Knights. They are leading the Rams at the 46th Annual Father Berry Christmas Classic. While we have this break in the action, I want to thank some of our sponsors. This broadcast of the Jesuit Father Berry Christmas Classic is brought to you by Jesuit High School. Jesuit High School. Become a Marauder. Contact admissions today, jesuithighschool.org. Randall Communications. Recruiting Boost. Athletic College Placement Service. The NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. 5-day overnight camp for 4th to 12th graders. Register now with a $99 deposit and earn $100 off camp enrollment. Go to NorCalSportsTV.com/camp for all the details. Elite Power. Next Level Flag Football. Register at nextlevelsports.com. The Jesuit SAC app, the official app of Jesuit High School. And, of course, Straight Sports. Custom uniforms. Go to straightsports.com for more. Stand out from the rest. 4-point lead for the Knights of Brookside Christian with 5:32 to play in regulation as they lead the St. Mary's Rams out of Stockton, California. A 3-ball by Sambato for St. Mary's has cut the deficit from what was 7 to 4. So here we go. Pabalante to Saini. Pass is intercepted by Grant Jory. And Jory will finish with the left hand and cut the deficit to 2 as we are about to clock under 5 minutes in the contest. Saini cuts to the basket. Off glass, can't finish. Rebound, Jaden Marshall. They can tie it with a 2. Take the lead with a 3, St. Mary's. They'll go for the 2, and they'll score it. Fast break score by Lindholm with the left-hand layup off the pass from Jaden Marshall. We're tied at 44 with 4:50 to play. Arias, Saini. .12 on the shot clock. Carmelo, 2 defenders in his face, out of bounds, and it'll go to the Rams. Josh DeCruz checks in for Andrew Lindholm, number 24. Merluza now. Off to DeCruz. .20 on the shot clock. DeCruz, pump fake on the 3. Kicks it out. Sambato, now to Joy for 3. No good. Rebound Marshall, and he's fouled on the way up by Ronnie Ray. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Marshall makes the first free throw. Saini checks out. Geronimo De La Rosa back in at the 4:03 mark. De La Rosa with 4 fouls. He's going to have to be careful. Especially this game having the possibility of going into overtime. Pabalante. Now De La Rosa. Arias calls out a play. 3:45 to go now in regulation. .10 on the shot clock. De La Rosa guarded by Marshall. Behind the back, somehow got through. Shot won't go, and it is tipped back out to RJ Merluza. Ball out of bounds, and it will stay with St. Mary's. .327. And we're going to get a timeout for St. Mary's here with 3:25 to go. They lead it by 2. They've come all the way back on NorCal Sports TV. And while we have this break in the action, I want to talk to you about Recruiting Boost. Recruiting Boost. Finding athletic college scholarships can be an overwhelming task for athletes. It is essential to utilize experts and former college coaches who know the ins and outs of college recruiting. At Recruiting Boost, they help prospective student athletes navigate the recruiting process from start to finish to ultimately help them earn scholarship opportunities. Recruiting Boost does not rely on cold emails or large databases. Instead, they have direct contacts with college coaches all across the country via calls, texts, and social media. Contact us today at recruitingboostexposure.com. Follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Recruiting Boost. 3:25 remaining. St. Mary's has trailed by as many as 9 in this game. They've come all the way back with great defense and great fast break scores, and they lead by 2, 3:25 to left. Marshall has the basketball. He flips it back to RJ Merluza, and here we go. The end of this one. Jory finds Marshall inside. Marshall, right-handed finger roll, no good, but he's fouled on the interior. It's going to be charged to Fran Arias. And a great feed by Jory. You're going to see here on the replay. Great cut after Marshall sets a mini screen, comes down, and forces the foul from Arias. St. Mary's also doing a good job at the free throw line as Marshall knocks down the first one. Second free throw, no good, but DeCruz comes in for the offensive board. And a brand new shot clock. No boxing out by Brookside Christian, and it came back to haunt them. Inside to Marshall. Now to the corner. Sambato thought about shooting the three. 10 on the shot clock. Grandjory going to rise and fire. No good. Ronnie Ray picks up the rebound. 2:38 to play. Every second counts now. Carmelo. Arias. De La Rosa. De La Rosa finds Ray to the basket. It's no good. Arias almost had the rebound. Now it's picked up by Ray. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds, though, trying to save the basketball with 2:18 to play. We are going to go under 2 minutes, either on this possession or the next one. Sambato. Merluzza. St. Mary's trying to chew as much clock as possible. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to get a shot off and release the basketball. Marshall loses the basketball, and it's picked up by Romeo Carmelo. Carmelo inside, throws the shot up, and it's going to be a flagrant foul. And a costly one at that for St. Mary's. So now Carmelo goes to the free throw line to shoot from the technical. Merluzza basically tried to wrap around Carmelo on the foul. Carmelo makes the first free throw. 2-point game just like that. It's got one more. Second free throw good. The lead back to one for St. Mary's. Some clutch free throws by Romeo Carmelo. And Brookside gets the basketball back. One minute and 30 seconds left. Carmelo, offensive charge. Grandjory forced it. You see Carmelo driving inside, gets by Sambato on the right. But Jory right there with the textbook charge. Inside, Sambato off glass, and it's good. A big-time bucket there by Sambato. Lead back to 3 with 1:09 to play. Brookside Christian desperately needs some shots up here. We're going to get an offensive foul on the screen there by Ronnie Ray. They say he pushed his forearms out with 1:02 to go. Head coach for Brookside, Luke Williams, instructing to go up and foul. With a minute to play, it's what they will do. It's going to be on Romeo Carmelo, this foul. So DeCruz will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. No Arias in the game. So Ronnie Ray at 6'7", being the tallest person on the court so far right now. DeCruz makes the free throw to make it a 4-point game. Makes both. 5-point lead with a minute to play for St. Mary's, who's come all the way back. And we're going to get a timeout for Brookside Christian and Luke Williams. We're going to go to break. St. Mary's looking to close this one out. The consolation bracket at the Father Barry Christmas Classic on NorCal Sports TV. Welcome back. 5-point lead with 55 seconds left to play for Brookside Christian in the consolation bracket at the 46th Annual Father Barry Christmas Classic. Keith Joganakis with you to give you the climactic ending to this one. De La Rosa sends it into Pabalante. Will Brookside Christian go for a 3 or play for the quick 2? Carmelo. De La Rosa looking for something. Gonna shoot it. It's short by a mile off the front of the iron. And Sambato collects the rebound. And now St. Mary's playing keep away. 23 seconds, whole lot of time being wasted here. And finally, with 21 seconds, Lito Pabalante will foul Justin Sambato. A whole lot of clock was wasted on that possession by St. Mary's. And now Sambato goes back to the line. Free throw is good by Sambato, and that might just about do it with 21 seconds. Second one good as well. And that will wrap it up with a 7-point lead. De La Rosa into Ray, who finishes off glass. Lead is to 5. 7.6 seconds remaining as Pabalante fouls Jaden Marshall. Second free throw good as well. 7-point lead for St. Mary's. Saini drives it in, misses it, and that'll do it. St. Mary's in game 1 of the consolation bracket, beating Brookside Christian 55-48. Brookside Christian will go to the 7th place game tomorrow at 2 p.m. St. Mary's will play the winner of the next game coming up, St. Paul of Winnipeg and Garces Memorial in the consolation bracket championship game. Brookside Christian will go to 4-3 on the year. And St. Mary's, in the process of that victory, goes to 6-2. That'll do it. The final score, 55-48. St. Mary's over Brookside Christian. We come back, St. Paul's and Garces Memorial on NorCal Sports TV.